Today, we're diving into a program that's doing so much more than just training athletes. It's about forging champions and completely reshaping the future of parasports in Indonesia.
You know, when we watch the games, we always see the glory, right? The medals, the celebrations on the podium. But for a para-athlete, their biggest battles often happen long before they ever get near an arena. Their journey is a story of incredible resilience that starts the second they leave home.
But behind all these amazing achievements, there's a huge challenge just beneath the surface. So it really makes you wonder, how do we break through it? How do we unlock all of that incredible, untapped potential?
To get to the solution, we first have to unpack a really fascinating paradox in Indonesian sports. It's this achievement anomaly that shows us two things at once: an amazing pool of talent and some very real, hidden barriers holding it back.
Just take a look at this data. It tells such a powerful story. At huge events like the Paralympics and the Asian Para Games, Indonesia's para-athletes are incredibly efficient. They often bring home more medals with a smaller team compared to their able-bodied counterparts. That's not just a statistic. That's proof that there's a massive well of talent right there.
So that begs the question, why isn't this talent pool even bigger? Well, it really boils down to two main hurdles. First, there's the physical stuff. A major lack of inclusive infrastructure. A lot of sports venues just aren't accessible for athletes with high support needs, like those with cerebral palsy at GMFCS levels 4 and 5, who often rely on wheelchairs. But the second barrier, honestly, it's even more profound.
It's this simple phrase, saya tidak bisa. It means, I can't, and for so many potential athletes, that is the real wall. It's not a physical obstacle. It's a deeply ingrained mental barrier, a belief that their goals are just impossible. And that's the very first barrier that innovation has to break.
And this is exactly where the solution comes in. It's called Viraci. It's a program designed not just to train the body, but to fundamentally rewire that belief of what is actually possible.
So, Viraci stands for Virtual Reality Adaptive Care Sport Disability. It's a huge deal. It's Indonesia's first ever immersive VR physiotherapy program. And its whole goal is to build self-efficacy, that core belief of I can, for future champions in boccia, a precision ball sport perfect for athletes with severe motor impairments.
The program works in 3 progressive levels, each one building on the last. It's designed to take an athlete from the most basic mind-body connection all the way to performing under the intense pressure of a world-class competition.
Level 1 is all about sensory reconnection. Using visuals and haptic feedback in VR, the program stimulates what are called mirror neurons. It's basically re-establishing that crucial highway between the brain and the body, getting them talking to each other again.
Once that connection is made, they move to level 2, motor rehearsal. Now think about this. VR creates a perfect practice space. It's like a zero-gravity, fatigue-free zone where an athlete can practice a perfect throw thousands of times. This builds that crucial muscle memory without the physical strain or risk of injury.
And the final step is level 3, the competitive atmosphere. This is where it gets real. Viraci simulates everything: the lights, the sounds, the intense pressure of a real Paralympic match. It's basically a mental gym, building the resilience and focus you absolutely need to be a champion. So, all of that sounds fantastic, right? But the big question is, does it actually work? Well, the data is in, and it's pretty compelling. Let's look at the real impact of the Viraci program. All right, check this chart out. It compares a group that used VRAC with a control group. The VRAC group is in orange, and wow, the difference is just staggering. You can see huge improvements in both their actual motor function, that's the FMAUE score, and in their self-efficacy, that's self-belief score. So let's put numbers on it. The Viraci group saw an average increase of more than 5.3 points in their motor function score. That might not sound like a huge number, but in this world, that is a tangible, absolutely life-changing improvement in physical ability. And just as important, if not more so, is that mental shift. They saw an average increase of over 6.6 points in self-efficacy. This is the number that proves it. This is Viraci successfully turning that I can't into a powerful, confident I can.
And what's really amazing is that this goes way beyond just the individual results. This technology makes elite training accessible to everyone. Because Viraci uses mobile VR units, it's not stuck in some central facility. It can go anywhere, to remote rehab centers, to special needs schools, finding and nurturing talent wherever it exists. And all of this is building toward a much, much bigger vision.
It's not just about one athlete or one medal, it's about creating a sustainable future for parasports across the entire nation.
The ultimate goal here is to create a nationwide talent pipeline, to use Viraci to discover, train, and prepare bocce champions from every single province, building a powerhouse team to represent Indonesia globally, and even support key international partnerships, like the one with Australia.
So, what starts in a headset in a quiet room somewhere doesn't end there. It's just the first step on an incredible journey, from virtual training to the world stage. The question is no longer if these athletes can compete. The real question is, how many future champions are out there just waiting for their chance to prove it?